episode 5 of our Nuzlocke challenge on Unlinked. In this episode we're going to be focused on taking down Watson, who should be, if memory serves, the third gym leader. Now considering we have 4 Pokemon, by the end of the episode I'd like to add a 5th, and then by the start of the next episode that 5th Pokemon will then be the similar sort of level to the other Pokemon that we've got here. So the very first thing we want to do is I just want to take a quick look around Spawn, see if there are any other Pokemon we'd like to add to this playthrough. Just say a quick hi to Don. There we go. Why do you have a block of dirt for your head, boss? Why? Okay, so let's take a quick look around Spawn, as is tradition by this point. If we see anything that we want to add, then we'll capture it. Then we'll go take down Watson, and then hopefully we'll be in a bit of a better position. I am still feeling quite sore that we lost Roger, to be honest, but it can't be helped, it was my own fault. I don't think Chinglings or Azumarill are going to help us too much here. So let's head over towards the forest, we'll see if anything decent pops up. People always litter bugs. Tut tut. We'll save the clock though, that could be decent. We don't need a Drowsy because we already have Sabrina as our psychic type, who also doubles as a fairy type. This gen didn't have anything fairy typey in the gyms, so I'm not certain how useful that aspect of her would be, but you never know. She certainly showed that last gym we was boss though, didn't she? Not seeing anything I want so far. Let's see. Well, I think first we should just stop and think about what Pokemon we should be adding to the team, or at least what type. So we've got a Psychic and a Fairy. We've got a Fire type, a Rock Flying type, and a Ground Water. A Grass type, maybe? I don't know. I'll think about it. There are plenty of grass types back in the grinder, so if we do need a quick, easy grass type, then that should be okay. What we could always do is RTP as well, and end up underground. It is Desert Hills, however. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tunnel all the way up to the top. Because if we can find ourselves a Cacnea. A Cacnea, is it pronounced Cacnea? I don't know, I've always pronounced it Cacnea. That should, if memory serves, evolve into a grass/dark type. Let's just say thanks to Don. Okay. Now it's night at the minute. We've already got a fire type, but the Hounder's over there. We've already obviously got a ground type, so we don't need to worry about the Dug Trios. Let's just hop around up here. Let's test Fred out in battle and just see. There is the part where this is a terrible mistake. Oh no, that was Sabrina. Let's send out Fred. Clink. I can't tell if that's us or... I think we're actually being damaged by a cactus. Okay, so Lyra, let's use an Earthquake against him. I also taught it Hammer Arm as well. I figured that since Swampet's quite slow anyway. Oh, Magnemite. So yeah, I figured that because he's quite slow anyway, the speed reduction by using Hammer Arm shouldn't really cause any problems. Yeah, the dare did pay off actually. Oh my god, did the NPC actually just die? What? That's... Then again, we are playing a Nuzlocke. If something dies, it's gone forever. Still, that was a bit more dramatic than I was hoping, admittedly. Okay, so let's have a quick look around. We are in Desert Hills, so when the sun does come up, can't tell. Oh, luckily we've got a clock, don't we? Well, we've got most of the night remaining, admittedly. Okay. I say that word a lot, don't I? Admittedly. Admittedly, I say admittedly a lot. Admittedly. Yeah, if this was daytime, more, there'd be more of a chance of, Groudon spawning. Now here's a pretty useless Pokemon. They're fun to collect, but I really wish they had more purpose. I mean, how cool would it be if each unknown had its own evolution? We don't need a Sandshrew, because again we've already got Fred, who will double as our ground type. Random house. Ooh, loot. A smooth rock. Not sure what that does off the top of my head, but oh well, happy to have it. I really do want a Cacnea to spawn. I've never actually used them before. Oh, we could use a Drapion, that's a dark poison type, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of people, when I've used him before, a lot of people try to use fire moves on him. Thinking that he's actually part bug type, but he's not. He's poison dark from what I remember. Thing is, he's also very squishy, so where I'd love to actually use a Drapion for this playthrough, I don't reckon it'd be of much use to us. I think he'd die very quickly. I'm just too clumsy, I guess. Still no Cacnea. Well, we gave it a try, so let's now head towards the gym. Let's do Spot and heal our Pokemon. Because Sabrina's still low at health. Okay, so far so good. Now let's get rid of the sand. We can keep it as a memento for our failed hunt. We have adequate healing items, which should be okay. Okay, so it's been absolute years since I faced Watson in the actual game, so this gen is actually my favourite. But I still can't remember what stuff he has, so let's do this. Ooh. Oh, I remember in game you had to step on switches and turn off force fields. We obviously don't have force fields here in Unlinked. I do fancy my chances against some of these NPCs though, and it doesn't look like Watson's got a decent skin this time round. He is just bog standard Steve. Maybe he's there to lure you into a false sense of security. Who knows? Oh no, it's this trainer model. I don't like you. I want to take the rocky helmet. Let's give Fred a real challenge. Hopefully. My team is unbeatable. Do you think you can handle this? Says Vivian. Well, there's one way to find out. I'm starting to really dislike Meditites. Your team isn't invincible. Invincible rather. That's just cocky. And now you have dead Pokemon. GG! Okay, so let's restore full health. One thing I also do want to quickly check is just my time in game. So, route check, sorry. 4 hours and 10 minutes. So if we play for another 50 minutes, we'll then be ranked silver. We can then wonder trade Roger off, as much as I'd hate to do that. Okay, right. Let's try you. Electrike. Oh, we leveled up. So Earthquake seems to be obviously our go-to move here. Its PP is quite low, so we may actually need to just defeat these trainers and then come back. Maybe my parents were right, I can't be a trainer. Your parents are abusive. Follow your dreams, young man, follow your dreams. Let's head back to spawn. We'll use the healers there. And we'll go back to the gyms and just continue where we left off. The PP of Earthquake is actually very, very low, so if we do find a PP up, I'd quite like to increase that. It's not a move that I'd overwrite very lightly, you see. And yeah, of course there is the warp gyms command, but it's literally just around the corner, and I'm as lazy as I am, I'm not quite that lazy. Not yet anyway. Getting there. It's one of my many aspirations. Okay, so let's try this dude straight opposite us here. You looked at me, let's battle. You have a Zigzagoon? But that Zigzagoon's just gonna get squished. Ew, gulping. In my opinion, one of the most useless Pokemon ever. I just don't like the design. Or maybe I just get grossed out easily, who knows. Okay, so we've just used some potions on Fred. Well, we've taken 3 down already, there's only 2 to go. And meanwhile, Watson at the back is acting like the other guy, the other gym leader. He's just not looking at us. You are a bug type, so I'm going to ice you. That didn't do anything. Huh. I should recheck your typing once I'm done with this. Let's try Hammer Arm. Huh. Are you not part bug type? Huh. Yeah, apparently I do still have a heck of a lot to learn by the sounds of things. I don't claim to be any decent at battling. I mean, I was the Steel BM over on Server 5 for a while, but I do still have to occasionally consult with Cerebi to double check bits and bats. Okay, so... oh, nope, no, let's not go to you just yet. I think it's over here. Yes, it is. Okay, up. So we have one NPC here. Was it you? Oh, no, not you. Yeah, at each of these trainers you can only actually battle them once per day, so they make very, very good grinding, considering there are 8 gyms. So let's now fight you. Ha! You look like you're weak. Battle me. Thanks. I'm just doing my best. No need to get so personal. What? You're not weak? No. Or at least I hope not. This gym battle will tell us otherwise, I think. Problem is, it's going to be nice and easy just to blast through with Fred, I think, because obviously, as I say, he has Earthquake and this is an electric gym, so we do have the advantage. We've not actually used Bounce or Flappy just yet. Now the problem with Flappy, he has more weaknesses than the vast majority of Pokemon. He's weak to Rock, Fighting, Flying, not Flying, Electric, as we're about to go at the moment. The next gym is Fire, so I'd quite like to see what he can do against the Fire gym. But I also want to see what Bounce can do. Because Sabrina's already proved herself, she is quite strong. Psychic types normally are, with the exception of Drowsy, of course, there, tongue-tied. But no, since Sabrina's fully evolved, and Fred's fully evolved on the other 3 Pokemon evolution line, they tend to be a bit more bulkier than other Pokemon. Now, I really don't want to lose Bounce here, but we haven't actually managed to use him successfully yet. I mean, we did, dabble with him against, a couple of the NPC trainers on, last episode, but I want to really see what you can do. So this is Watson slash Steve. Yeah, I think that's enough healing items. Let's give this a try. Watson, welcome to the electric gym. We still need to actually get a physical fire move on Bounce, because his nature will favour the physical moves. Don't get me wrong, he should be quite decent with special attack as well, but oh god, nope. It was a fun experiment, but I'd rather keep you alive, friend. Ha! No, electric doesn't actually affect me because I'm part ground, or at least not me, Fred is, but you get the idea. So if I now use Earthquake, goodbye Magneton. Oh, he has an electric as well. And an electric. You should have sent them out in the other order. You know, one being the evolution of the other. Woo! And there is our next badge, the Dynamo badge. It's one of my favourite badge designs, as basic and easy as it is. And we also got Volt Switch. This is one of the most annoying moves known to man. Whenever I've actually, you know, dabbled with player battles online, in the actual games. Oh, did we miss one? We missed one. We can't have that. You're trying to get revenge for the fact that I just beat your gym leader. Salty. I'm not particularly comfortable with fighting a randomer on half HP, so let's just be extra safe here. I'll hit you with yet another Earthquake, one of many on this episode. Hey, I didn't actually look. I didn't actually look at you. I didn't. Liar. But yeah, since we obviously don't have force fields or electric gates on Unlinked, it is just technically a straight shot to the gym leader over there. But as you've seen, it's quite beneficial to actually take the time to fight the NPCs as well, because not only will you level up your Pokemon, you'll get to know your party better. I know it's quite scary when you're doing a Nuzlocke to take that type of risk, unnecessary battling just for the sake of it, but unless you know roughly how squishy your Pokemon is, and how much damage it can do, and all that kind of thing, you really are going to have a hard time with those sorts of challenge runs. So let's go home, and we're going to add the Dynamo badge up here. Okay, so next episode we'll take on Flannery. The badge will go here. We are also in a flower forest biome. I don't know if you've spotted that. I mean, it's kind of obvious now that I've pointed it out, but Celebi spawns here, and if we do, as I say, get a spawn for any legend, we'll wonder trade it as soon as we're able. Someone's been here before, because I certainly didn't put down this crafting table, so let's get rid of that. Budyu is also another Pokemon that I'm not a massive fan of, just seems quite a boring one. Likewise, Combi is. Now, is this a male or is it a female? Oh, it's a female. That is a tiny Budyu! Wow, you are small! Hold up. I do have a mod installed where I can actually... Don't do it! Don't go in the water! You'll die! I can actually zoom in. Oh, you're so tiny! Small Pokemon is small. Yeah. Oh, Roger. And a very, very weak trainer. I think we're above battling you for now. Let's take a quick look around this little island area that we're on. There's a Cedra? I think there's a silhouette of Cedra down there. Either an electric type or a grass type we should look at adding to the party next. I want to just have a look around this island though, because you never know, there might be something awesome quite close to home. Someone's cut down a tree, let's pick up this rubbish. You know, this is quite a nice little island, I have to admit. There's no other crafting table over there. And there's a shelter and a slowpoke. No, I don't think anything that we're going to look towards is going to spawn here. What we'll do is we'll just continue having a look around until the sun goes down, because this is also a beach biome where Suicune spawns on a night, and Sunflower Plains. If we can get a Rayquaza to spawn, that'd be quite interesting. Yeah, Sunflower, another really boring Pokemon. I really do have to say that grass types are not one of my favourite types at all. In the later gens they do get more of a, you know, diverse move pool and all, but just running around with Giga Drain is boring. If I wanted to do something like that, I'd just get a Zubat. At least it can evolve into Crobat at the end if you put the effort in. There's a tiny Weedle. Weedle. Now Rayquaza, even by legend standards, doesn't really spawn too often. It's one of the rarer ones. I don't know how much it'd actually go for if I decided to sell it on S2. But we do have access to auction view Pixelmon. Oh, someone's selling a Mew. Riolu, Dratini. A Dratini would be cool. The problem with this would be, because this is a Nuzlocke, I don't really want to buy Pokemon. I want the challenge of spending half an hour throwing my Pokeballs at it while it just wiggles and does nothing. Like what happened with Fred. Yeah, that totally happened. I don't know if you noticed, but I did cut out quite a substantial chunk of the video there. He just wouldn't get in the Pokeball. Now it is night. The sun is still sort of going down, so we'll just give it an extra minute. Pidgeotto would make a very decent flying type, but I think, considering that we've got Flappy, it's not strictly necessary. But with the amount of weaknesses that Flappy has, maybe. Okay, so it's now night again. Let's RTP. All the way under the water. Not quite a fan of that. Let's RTP again. And under the ground, let's RTP. Okay, guys, so I just did an RTP, which is a random teleport for those wondering. And I've come across a randomly generated village where, yeah, this has been ruined, which kind of sucks. But this is intact. There's just one block missing. Now, because we have been playing for a while, we do have a fair amount of claim blocks. So what I'm thinking is, let's claim it. And we can essentially preserve it. There we go. Now that it's preserved, I could basically grant anyone access trust. No, not access trust. I think it's container trust, and stick down a healer, and then there'll just be a random haven for people, you know, hunting as I am. I'm just out in the wilderness. Okay, so after randomly teleporting around a little bit, I've managed to teleport to a decent area above a Mesa Plateau. Now, as I was saying, normally I only really come here to search for Beldum, so I have no idea what spawns here. I know that Diglets do spawn, because I've seen them. They tend to get in the way a lot. Like there's one, in fact no, that's a Dugtrio. You get the idea, it's all the same evolution line. They all tend to spawn around here. Okay, so it's primarily ground types by the looks of things. And considering we already have Fred, I'm not certain how useful that's going to be, but we'll stay here for a few minutes, see what spawns, and then we'll make a decision and see if there's anything we want to actually add to the team. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I am going to avoid adding a random, not well thought out team member to the team just for the sake of it on this episode. I'm going to have a think about it. Once I've decided roughly what I want to camp for, then we'll do that on the next episode after we've taken down Flannery. Or maybe even before. I don't know. I mean, I really don't think we're going to have that much of a tough time considering we have a team of fantastic Pokemon. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll wrap the episode up here. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time. And next time we'll add another Pokemon, as I say, we'll defeat Flannery. And then we'll have a ponder about what our next move is going to be. Hello folks, it's now time to announce the random winners. We have selected 2 random winners. We've decided to just adjust the giveaway a little bit just to make it a bit more realistic. So the way this works is whenever an episode is released, if you comment down below with your in-game name, we will then take a look at everyone who's commented, randomly select 2 people once a week. Keep in mind announcements will always be on Sunday releases, and those random people will receive a random shiny on their server of choice. So do make sure you're actually commenting your username down below. So the winners for this particular episode, given that it's a Sunday release, are Rico4Fishing1 and the Almighty Grand. So you guys just contact Headmod in the server of your choice to redeem your random shiny. Thanks for watching, take care, I'll see you in the next episode.